thinking that it's about time that I start telling you some tips and tricks, and I've decided that the first thing that really helped me when I first started YouTube was knowing everyone's favorite brushes, because when you're just a beginner and you come into a makeup store like MAC or even browse through the Sigma beauty site online, you have no idea. There's such a variety of all kinds and sorts and sizes of brushes, goat hair, synthetic hair, it's so confusing. So I've decided that I'll show you my 10 most used brushes, and actually, to be quite true with you, when I picked my top 10 brushes to put in this little bag to show you, I was really surprised, because I was sure that some of the more new brushes that I have purchased for certain needs are gonna show up here, and they didn't. So it's interesting even for me sometimes to go through my brush collection and just see what are the true things that I truly love, truly use, and some of them I even bought dupes and I'm not using them. So let's get started. First thing is foundation, and I know that there is a really big hype around these Sigma kabuki brushes, the Sigmax I believe they're called, and this is an angled one, there's a flat top one, all kinds of them, and I have them, I've tried them all, they're nice, they're okay. I really don't care for them too much. I prefer for my foundation a brush that is not a proper foundation brush at all. It eats tons and tons of product, it sheds hair like crazy, but I still love it, and I have been using it for the past 7 years. I keep on going back to it, no matter which one I buy to replace it, I just can't. So this is the simplest kabuki brush of all. This is by Il Makiage, which is an Israeli firm, and I don't like them, but I do like this brush. And the thing with it is that it's puff, but it still keeps its form, like it doesn't explode all over the place, and it's dense but also soft. So it's not as dense as the Sigmax, but that's what I like about it. Now, it's not synthetic, it's real hair, and that's why it eats products like crazy, and you do have to wash it almost after every use, but I clean my brushes after every use either way, so I don't really bother. So I really like it, and it's awesome to apply your mineral foundation or powder as well, so you have so many uses just from one little brush. Also, a thing that I like is not exactly a brush, but it is a foundation applicator, and this is the Beauty Blender, and I know that people have done endless reviews on that one. I'm not gonna do it again for myself, because you already know why you should buy it. It's amazing, it's really good. Whenever this brush is dirty, I just use this one, and to tell the truth, when I'm traveling I would prefer to take the Beauty Blender with me, just because it's easier to carry on and it doesn't shed. Now, for powder, I'm a big enthusiast of big powder brushes, and one that has been with me for the past 4.5 to 5 years is this one. It's a tapered one, actually. This is by Dior. I received a gift, a set of Dior brushes, and they're amazing. I have been using them ever since. This is a really big brush, you can see, compared to the areas of my face, and it's also good if you want to contour and buff. So, great one. You can use, of course, any brush you like, just make sure that it's soft enough and that it doesn't really shed, because if you apply powder and it sheds, it will be a big no-no to take those hairs off your face. Blush, bronzer, etc. I have two favorite brushes. One is from the same Dior set. You see how it's pinched here, and it goes wider towards the end. It's a little bit tapered here. It's very comfortable to contour a bit, to apply your blush, and even to highlight your high areas of your face. And another one favorite, and this is gonna be a surprise, is a 187, a duo fiber brush by MAC. And this one, they write that you're supposed to apply foundation with it. I sometimes do. It's nice, it's okay, I like the other ones better, but I use it actually to apply bronzer because it applies it so sheerly and you can build it up even if you have a really dark bronzer. And cream products, cream blush, cream bronzer, even sometimes I have a smaller one, a duo fiber, but a tiny weeny one. I apply sometimes cream shadows with it when I want a really sheer and flawless application. Great one. And now for my eye brushes. Now, most of the brushes I'm gonna show you are by MAC, and the only reason that I have so much MAC brushes is not because I believe that they're better than others. Well, some are, but not all of them. And as a brand, I believe that MAC don't carry the best brushes ever. I believe that Sigma carries dupes, really similar ones, and some of them are even better than the MAC ones, and they're a lot more affordable. So I would highly recommend visiting the Sigma site. I'll link it down below so you can see it. Yeah, so let's get into it. Now, I usually have an overlid color and I like to apply it all over my eyelid, and I like to do it quickly. So I have this big shader brush. You can see compared to my eye it's huge, and this is a 252 by MAC. Sigma has a better one actually. I live in Israel and we don't have Sigma here, and by the time I figured that I can order Sigma online, I already had these brushes, so I'm not gonna buy dupes just because they're cheaper, because, you know, I've already invested in these ones. But I don't know, maybe someday I will buy the entire Sigma kit just to give it a try. So this is nice. For blending, now this one actually I have to give MAC. They have the best blending brush in the world. I've tried so many duplicates by Dior, by Wow Cosmetics, by Sigma, by everyone, and nothing quite compares to this one. It's of course the 217 brush, and it's a bit tapered, it's a bit dome. I don't know how to explain this shape, but it's awesome. It has lasted me for years and years, and I've bought another one to alter between them when one of them is dirty, because one of them is always dirty with me because I use it every single day for every single look I do. You can do so much with it. You can blend with it. You can even apply sheer things under your lower lash line. You can apply an overlid color with it. You can blend like things on your face. You can highlight. You can contour your nose. It's so good to insert those little cavities. And of course, the most important use I get out of this one is blending concealer I put on spots and blemishes. Awesome brush. I really highly recommend you get this one, and don't get dupes. There is not a good dupe, in my opinion, on the market. Buy this one. Invest in this brush. For a more fine-tuning and when I really want smaller, more precise work on my crease, I have a Sigma E45. It's a small tapered blending brush, and it's awesome. I have been looking for one of those for years, and Sigma has so much of them. They're great. It's an amazing brush, because, you know, my eyes are quite big, but the area between my crease and my brow bone is not as big as I would like it to be, so I really have to be careful. I really have to have some smaller brushes to really work on those details. A pencil brush, I have the 219 by MAC, but you can buy any pencil brush you like, Makeup Geek, Sigma, whatever. Sorry. It's really good for blending your eye holes, for applying shadow on your lash line, those little things. Even I sometimes even apply it, use it to apply really dark colors on my crease, and then blending it with a different brush. Okay, and speaking about detail work, when I do a bright eye, I often want to really have control over what I do on my lid, especially if I'm using many colors, and this is why I have a MAC 228, which is a tiny weeny detail brush. It's real hair and it's really soft, but still it keeps its shape. It's a dome shaped brush, and it's flat on its end, and it's getting a little bit fatter towards the top. It's really comfortable. I use it to many things. I use it to apply eyeshadow on my lid, I use it to smudge, I use it to blend, I use it for anything. It's a really handy brush. And my final one is of course an angle brush, which I use to fill in my brows and to line my upper lash line. And this is by MAC. It's a 263. It's a really soft one. They also have a 266 which is a little bit stiffer, and might be that the 266 is better to fill in your brows because, well, stiffer brushes are better for that purpose. But I have this one and I use it to both purposes and it's working okay, so yeah. That's it, guys. These are my most used brushes. I hope it helped. I hope that the next time you enter a MAC counter or a Sigma store or something like that, or even Sephora, you'll have a better idea of what you need and what are the kinds of brushes that you want in your collection. Of course, I don't suggest you buy all those brushes or all those brushes at once. This is not a starter kit. This is my collection. I have a lot of brushes. I have been collecting them for years and years, since I started makeup like 10 years ago or even more. And all the opinions are my own. No one's paying me to say good things about MAC or Sigma or anyone else. So yeah, I hope it helped and I'll see you really soon. Bye!